Today I will cover a very common problem among flat earthers, and it's the memory.
The final experiment has finally happened. After half a year of hype, Will Duffy's band of globe defenders have performed what they deem a death blow to flat Earth.
Sorry, I chose Eric Dubay as an example of flat earthers' lack of memory.
As I said would happen, back when this idea was introduced, in typical globe apologist fashion, the final experiment has conflated a celestial observation with our terrestrial foundation. They are attempting to claim that the motion of a light in the sky overhead somehow gives proof of the shape of the ground underfoot. Flat earthers warned them for months that this is simply a straw man argument that isn't going to convince any critical thinkers, but still they went ahead anyway.
So, according to Eric, it's a straw man. But is it really? If we look at his videos that he have published before, I did find this one. It was published 6 years ago and he still have it on his channel.
During Arctic summer, from approximately the 22nd to the 25th of June, at a high enough latitude and altitude, you can watch a phenomenon known as the midnight sun, where the sun stays continuously visible in the sky for 3 days straight.
3 days straight? In Lofoten, where I have my house, the sun is up all the time from the 26th of May to 19th of August, and it's longer if you go even further north. So 3 days?
The midnight sun rises on the 22nd, and for the next 72 hours never disappears from sight, slowly ascending and descending every 12 hours, showing 3 brilliant sunsets and sunrises without ever actually setting below the horizon. In the Brighton Examiner of July 1870, United States Ambassador to Norway Mr. Campbell described his experience witnessing the midnight sun with a group of gentlemen on a cliff 1,000 feet above the Arctic Sea at the 69th north parallel.
And of course, he's wrong. The house I have in Norway is at 68, so at 69 the sun is up all the time, longer than that it is where I have my house. So, as always, Eric don't know what he's talking about.
If the Earth were actually a spinning globe revolving around the sun, the only place such a phenomena as the midnight sun could be observed would be at the poles. Any other vantage point from 89 degrees latitude downwards could never, regardless of any tilt or inclination, see the sun for 24 hours straight. To see the sun for an entire revolution on a spinning globe at a point other than the poles, you would have to be looking through miles and miles of land and sea for part of the revolution. Anyone below the 89th parallel could never witness the sun for 72 hours, 3 whole revolutions, straight, because to do so would be to assume you are somehow seeing through the globe and to the sun on the other side. Since such an assumption is ridiculous, and yet the midnight sun can clearly be seen as low as the 65th parallel, this is another absolute proof that the Earth is the flat, stationary center of the universe.
And this fool accuses us for strawmanning. This is a proof that Eric don't understand the globe model. Oh dear.
That the sun can be seen for days together in the far north during the northern summer proves that there is something very seriously wrong with the globular hypothesis.
No, it's something very seriously wrong with Eric Dubay, because he don't understand the globe model.
Besides this, how is it that the midnight sun is never seen in the south during the southern summer?
If Eric accepted Will Duffy's invitation to go to Antarctica in December last year, he would have seen the sun for several days straight, but he was too afraid.
He Heliocentrists also cannot explain why the midnight sun phenomena is not experienced anywhere in the southern hemisphere at any time of year.
So he wants us to explain something that's not true.
Quite to the contrary, it has been recorded by the Royal Belgian Geographical Society in Expedition Antarctique Belge that during the most severe part of the Antarctic winter, from 71 degrees south latitude onwards, the sun sets on May 17th and is not seen above the horizon again until July 21st. This is completely at odds with the ball Earth theory, but easily explained by the flat Earth model.
Once again, he don't understand the globe model. It's no problem to explaining why you don't see the sun at all in the Antarctic winter time.
The north being central, the light of the sun advancing and receding gives long periods of alternate light and darkness at the actual center, but in the far south, the sun, even when moving in its outer path, can only throw its light to a certain distance, beyond which there must be perpetual darkness.
Let's listen to Eric Dubay from the beginning of this video, what he's saying about the Antarctic sun today.
They are attempting to claim that the motion of a light in the sky overhead somehow gives proof of the shape of the ground underfoot, that this is simply a straw man argument.
So when a flat earth fool like Eric Dubay uses the sun to prove the shape of the earth, there's no problem. But when we show the reality to a 24-hour sun on Antarctica,
that this is simply a straw man argument.
The question is Eric Dubay dishonest, or do we have a bad memory? That was all from me for this time. Hope you liked the video. I will be back soon. See you. Bye.